City, New Jersey.
If only there were a matinee showing, right? That's Nightly News for this Thursday. Thanks for watching. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other. Good night.
More Americans turn to NBC News than any other news organization.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson, the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Sales event going on now with up to 20% off on Jeep Gladiators. Get to Cars Plus today. And McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. An oversight hearing with the administrator of the Guam Office of Veterans Affairs, the discussion including some emotional moments. Plus, the family of the original landowners of Ipoh Point want the land back, arguing the deal was never fulfilled. But Chamorro Land Trust advocates disagree as there was a monetary transaction for the property.
It's been 5 years since the COVID-19 pandemic started, and we're hearing from community members about how their lives have changed between then and now. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with the story coming up.
Hafidades and buenas noches. Bienvenido para KUAM News Primetime. Guahu Sinik Delgado. Happy Fresco Friday. Slow response times, manpower shortages, and a struggle to enhance the Veterans Cemetery. The Guam Office of Veterans Affairs is in the hot seat before senators today. This as leadership at the agency admit they need more help to get the job done.
Heated exchange between Senator Sean Gumatautau and Guam Office of Veterans Affairs Administrator Jose San Agustin.
But that was absolutely misrepresenting what, and you can take it back to Adelup. You guys misrepresented the infusion of money into that cemetery. When veterans are every day dying and looking for a place where their families will lay them to rest. And today you're saying that that is absolutely untrue. $8.2 million just does not exist.
Senator, let me remind you, I'm a veteran. I will not let that happen.
And a call out to get things moving quicker by Senator Therese Terlahi.
This is really, I guess, this is really the tragedy of the Veterans Affairs on Guam, is that the things take long, not due to your lack of work, but there's delays in other places.
The local VA office appearing in an oversight hearing before its legislative committee, the hearing coming days after Oversight Chair Senator Sabrina Salas Metanani introduced the Guam Veterans Empowerment Act of 2025, proposing an independent autonomous agency within GovGuam dedicated to serving veterans without political interference and creating an elected Veterans Governing Commission. San Agustin briefing senators on his plans while admitting his frustrations.
I care that I do not have a VA hospital in Guam. Time is sensitive. And I'll tell you, I guarantee you it has taken some of our veterans' lives away, not just our veterans, but our community, because that resource is not here.
Veterans Affairs Oversight Vice Chair Senator Vince Borja, a veteran himself, questioning why so many like them are not getting timely responses.
Or even just the frustration from the veteran community, whether it be from the federal VA or even the local VA, is not being able to get their answers or questions addressed. Do you have any comment or response to that?
Those phone calls and those responsiveness for the needs of our veterans are very important to me. I could tell you that as we build our staffing, I think that's going to create a more robust, more responsive, timely response back to our veterans and their family. I'm one of them that's guilty of that, and I'll tell you that.
San Agustin telling lawmakers he needs 6 veteran service officers and 6 cemetery workers.
We are wanting to build capacity. We are wanting to build manpower to be able to continue to efficiently help our veterans on Guam.
St. Augustine even getting emotional when the discussion hit veterans' claims.
I'm sorry, because this is very... I have veterans that I know of that want to get that 100% and put in these claims, and they were given these medications, 10, 15 different medications, because they wanted that 100%, but it took a toll on their health and their life.
The Marine telling senators, "I don't need this job. I want this job because I want to do my best," adding he is looking for solutions to help the veterans of Guam.
A land deal between the government and an original landowner left unfulfilled over 70 years later. The Perez family wants the Ipoh Point property back, as they say they were never fully compensated. But Chamorro Land Trust advocates are against any more land takings, arguing records show a monetary transaction has been made. Mitsuki Hirayama has the details.
The Chamorro Land Trust is not a piggy bank. It's not a gift box. It's not, it is a lifeline.
The Perez family wants Ipoh Point back, but Chamorro Land Trust advocates arguing against it, leaving senators in a bind.
And I really feel for the Perez family that they have been put by the governor in the middle of politics.
Lawmakers hearing testimony on the governor's Bill 32 that seeks to transfer the old Tumaning Hospital land from CLTC inventory back to the heirs of original landowner Francisco D. Perez. But chain of ownership documents revealing the land changed hands a few times for money. Of note, Perez purchased the property from Atkins Kroll for $550 in 1933, and GovGuam purchased it from Perez for just under $52,000 in 1951. It's new information for many who thought the land was gifted. Magahaga Debbie Kinata with advocacy group Naison Chamorro feels CLTC lands are being, quote, raided and misused.
Let's stop this stealing land, taking land from the Chamorro Land Trust inventory and giving it away, because it's none of ours to give away, but to live in.
But in written testimony provided to senators, family representative John Perez says part of the deal included receiving construction equipment that was supposed to be transferred over from the U.S. Army. That deal, he argues, was left unfulfilled. It has lawmakers split.
I've always been consistent that whenever we have an opportunity to give landowners their land back, we absolutely should.
We have to be careful with how we use these words: return, give back, transfer. That's not accurate. The accurate word is giveaway. And so if our governor is willing to give away land that the government of Guam paid money for, what about our people whose lands were taken?
Meantime, with more than a handful of bills before the legislature to transfer land trust property, CLTC land agent Jessica Dede, who spoke up against the bill in her personal capacity, reminds lawmakers of the commission's mission.
These properties can provide residential or agricultural lots to the applicants, generate the needed revenue for the installation of infrastructure, and assist in surveying and clearing of easements.
Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
The first case of COVID-19 was confirmed on Guam on March 15, 2020. 5 years ago, the pandemic halted the world, forcing us to rethink how we worked, learned, and connected. Nevaeh Anderson has more as the community, including members of KUAM, reflect not just on the hardship, but on how far we've come.
March 2020 marked the beginning of a global crisis that lasted more than 3 years, officially ending in May 2023. More than 1 million lives were lost in the U.S., along with more than 400 here on Guam. Businesses shuttered, students adapted to online learning, and families faced an unprecedented reality of isolation.
Really hard situation before. The pandemic changed my life.
KUAM's Jason Salas was in the room when Governor Lou Leon Guerrero and public health officials made the announcement that Guam had confirmed COVID-19 cases.
You could have heard a pin drop in that place. I mean, no reaction from the media. I remember anchoring the news on a couple of occasions a few months in, you're wearing a mask and wearing gloves. And I was like, yes, this is entirely the point. Please stay safe.
The constantly shifting information added to the challenges.
Every morning we wake up and the CDC would change the rules, or There'll be military guys on Marine Drive. Like every day was something different.
We all filed into work Monday morning, and that's where our management team just kind of had an emergency meeting to just figure out what we were going to do because there was so much at stake.
One of the hardest sacrifices for many was missing milestone moments.
Since Noe was born, I saw the future of her going to college. My wife and I had Noe, and that was our Super Bowl. Like we waited for it. We wanted it. It was the first Manji in my family to graduate college. So it was really disheartening.
The fear of the unknown was over. It felt even higher.
You know, I have health issues. I was really scared. I mean, I think everybody was scared, but more so the ones who are high risk.
5 years ago, I was a high school senior expecting to end the school year with a whirlwind of milestones until we shifted into what we called the new normal. It was a time of change, loss, and uncertainty, but also one of resilience, innovation, and community. Now as we move forward, we carry those lessons with us, proving that even in the hardest times, we find ways to adapt, rebuild, and grow. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Thanks, Nevaeh. It's still hard to believe that was 5 years ago. So much has changed since then. We'll be right back.
Half a Day Fresco Fridays on KUAM News. Presented by Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas. Located in Hagåtña, just across from the Gani Shopping Center.
Super speed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
New year, new me. A year of possibilities starts now, and it all begins at Kmart. From health to home, we got everything you need to start fresh and thrive in the new year. Kickstart healthy habits with pantry essentials and nutritious options for your family. Keep your home sparkling with cleaning solutions designed to make life easier and fresher. Looking to crush your fitness goals? Find workout gear and activewear to get you moving. Need to revamp your style? Check out our newest apparel for the whole family. And for the heart of your home, discover appliances and home goods to make your life easier and more comfortable. Busy families, moms on the go, and everyone in between. Kmart is here for you. A fresh start is just one shopping trip away. Kmart. New year, new me, a year of possibilities. Find it all at Kmart.
In celebration of Women's History Month, KUAM News is proud to present Her Story Is Now, a multi-platform showcase highlighting women making an impact across various industries. Every Friday in March, we feature a collective roundup of inspiring women. Tonight, we introduce you to a few women who took a leap of faith and launched their own business.
Her Story, presented by Coast 360. Together we thrive. And Secret, all strength, no sweat. Available at Payless supermarkets.
My name is Daverine Blas. I'm the owner of Blue Moon Studio, permanent jewelry, and also custom jewelry now.
My name is Camerly Pareda. I'm 38 and I am the owner of Handmade & Co.
I'm Carmen. I'm 36, going on 37 this year, and I'm with Nemin. Formerly Nemin Boutique, but dropped the boutique because I wanted to expand on that.
So my name is Trisha May Marquez. I am 22 years old and I am the owner of LeMay's Bake Shop.
Half a day. My name is Jade Cruz. I am the owner of Trip Serve Daily.
Wanting to incorporate style in our everyday wear. The main thing is the inspiration, right? I have a daughter and I want her to grow up in a world without taking her traditional values away. I want to encourage her to be prominent in, in the way that she presents herself or represents herself and represents her island and, who she is.
My husband, and the reason is not because he inspired me, but because he makes so much points. I come from a more traditional career, and he has never ever had a boss, aside from myself. But mostly also he had the time to do things and pursue things and take the time for himself with the type of job. So when I moved to Guam, I kind of stopped nursing and did a stay-at-home mom role, which I still think to this day is the hardest job ever. But to find time to do things for myself that I personally enjoy and doesn't stress me out all the time is kind of what inspired me to keep on doing what I'm doing today.
Growing up as an athlete, in 2021, I noticed a gap in the market for stylish and affordable activewear, specifically the trendy pieces that you would normally see on influencers across social media platforms. I saw an opportunity to make those high-demand items more accessible to the people on the island, offering style and affordability.
Man, I think it's the holidays. Like, holidays are the most busiest times for me, right? Like any holiday, New Year's, Christmas, Easter. So leading up to that, I'm sewing like day in and day out after my full-time job. And I think it's the day of the holiday when people start posting their photos and tagging me and stuff like that. It's just like, oh my God, I made that, And just the fact that, the items that these kids are wearing, they're in photos, they're in videos, all these milestones, and it's like 20, 30 years from now when they're grown and they look back, something that I made is on those photos. I think that's the most rewarding thing.
Definitely seeing the smile on my customers' faces. I know it's a bit cliche, but it really means the world to me, especially when I know that they come to me for all of their special events, every milestone.
Good things come to those who go and get it.
The future is Nemin. I put it on one of my shirts, and I think that's something that it's deeper. It's it's more than just that saying. The future is Nemin, and it's similar to future is Familao and the future is female. The future is woman.
Just always remind myself that I can do big things, but with little steps,
I was actually listening to it in my car while I was trying to prepare for this interview. It's called Right Back from Khalid, and it just has one of those beats that even if you don't know the song, people who just hear it, you see them bobbing their head, you see them rolling their shoulders. Me and my husband dance to this song in the kitchen, at this barbershop, everywhere, and it's just such a good beat.
My go-to song is Best Life by Chance the Rapper and Cardi B.
I love listening to Popular from the Wicked soundtrack, but specifically the part where Ariana Grande just sings like, la la. That's horrible. Where she's like, la 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 la, you're gonna make you pop you. Yeah, that part's my favorite. It gets me hype all the time.
Her Story, presented by Coast 360. Together we thrive. And Secret, all strength, no sweat. Available at Payless supermarkets.
Now for your world at home.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo, yo te traje. Pago allá el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. De mi aquí están mis anormales. Que cabrón, tú mueves ese en el. Esto es pa' las nenas, no, pa' los nenes, pa' la tía.
Keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Hey, I got the job.
So I can go part-time.
Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Foodie Call is served fresh, presented by Pepsi. Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Happy day, guys. Welcome back to another edition of Foodie Call. And as always, my name is Darby.
And I'm Kobe.
And today we're here at CPK in Tumon. So, CPK got a lunch special going on.
The lunch duos.
So for only $14.99, you can select 2 entrees from their lunch menu. Today specifically, we have the shaved mushroom spinach and the Dakota smashed pea and barley soup, and the kung pao spaghetti, which is my favorite ever, and the Thai crunch salad. And on Kobe's side, we have
garlic cream fettuccine chicken, Sedona tortilla soup, mushroom pepperoni sausage pizza, and a Caesar salad.
I already know this one's gonna be good. Like, how can you go wrong with a Thai crunch salad? Cheers.
Cheers.
10.
10.
As always. Now we're gonna do the soup.
We get a little.
Not really a pea soup girly, but it smells really good.
Tortilla soup.
Cheers. Mmm.
Oh.
Oh, that's really good. Not the flavor profile I would have expected, but in a good way. I actually really like that.
This one tastes like chili and like crackers.
Oh.
Yeah, but in like a soup consistency.
Now we gotta do the pizza. Cheers.
The crust is really well cooked and it's like crunchy, but not too hard.
Alfredo, and then what do you have, Cobes?
I have the kung pao spaghetti.
Cheers.
I actually like the level of spice on this.
Fettuccine, cooked perfectly. Pasta, al dente. Chicken, perfectly cooked, not dry at all. A 10.
And that wraps up another edition of Foodie Call, guys. Thank you to our friends here at California Pizza Kitchen for taking care of us. And of course, to our friends at Pepsi.
And guys, don't forget to stop by CPK and try out their new lunch duos. Super worth it, $14.99, Monday to Thursday from 11 o'clock till 4 p.m. Bye.
Foodie Call is served fresh, presented by Pepsi. Pizza, better with Pepsi.
All right, the UOG Seroptimus Sigma Society is teaming up with the Women's Chamber of Commerce to give you a Lead Her event. This is fantastic. It's on the 28th. It is from 6 to 10. It is at the Guam Museum. Panel discussions, women-owned businesses, food, entertainment, and much more. On March 29th, there's going to be the Special Olympics Guam Track and Field. This is at Ukudu High, so we want to see you there. We at the KUAM Care Force will be there. We look forward to this each and every year. Absolutely amazing event, and we want you to participate. And to celebrate tomorrow month, make sure to catch Something to Call Our Own, a Tomorrow dance story. This is happening with a film screening of Healers by Doanti Francis Minnow. Make sure to participate. That is tonight at 6 p.m. at the Guam Museum. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.
Now to your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutouts and this week's winner of an ice cream cake.
Hey everybody, happy birthday on this Friday to Kainoa Gabertan, celebrating birthday number 6, and for the little person known as Chum Chum to his beloved family. We love you and may God continue to bless you with many more birthdays to come. Trinidad De Leon Guerrero, happy birthday from Papa, Mom, Kaylee, Isaiah, Kobe, and all of her family. Zayani Matabusen, happy birthday to my precious, and we hope your day is filled with lots of joy, laughter, and all the magical moments for you. We wish you were there to celebrate you on your special day. We love you, miss you, say Grandma and Grandpa Matabusen and Auntie Nay. And Jacob Bryan and Jabin Daniel Mesa, happy birthday to the Dingapars. Love the family. And, happy birthday to one more person, which is all of us. KUAM, it's our 71st birthday today. Today, KUAM Radio was formed way, way back, 71 years ago. So, happy birthday to all of the people that have ever been part of our cast and crew. And thank you for letting us come into your homes every single night for Guam.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner
for this week goes to
And this week's winner of a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream cake is Jace James Cruz Salas. Hey, we will reach out to you, Jace, and let you know when you and your family can redeem your prize. And we hope you enjoy, and we hope you share.
Biba Cumplianos KUAM, Biba KUAM. Asigi is a Mizu primetime show. Si Jules Ma si put nenega Guahu Sinik Delgado Nafansafu Hamzu Zagosa Ipoingi.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily.
Ali, Mogithin, Hafade Zan Tiro, Rananim, Kaslali, Lengwo, and Yakwe. Welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. And this show is probably brought to you by our friends at Daiso.
Come on down to Daiso, located at Don Donkey, and check out their newest stock arrivals. You can now purchase your favorite Japanese snacks here at Daiso. Follow their social media at Daiso Guam to get up to date with our latest product arrivals. Daiso Guam, providing quality living essentials. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. in the village of Don Donkey.
For this show, I take you to my homeland, the beautiful island of Yap. Why? Because we are celebrating the 55th Yap Day celebration.
Welcome to the vibrant and deeply rooted cultural celebration of Yap Day. Over the next few days, we'll take you on an immersive journey through tradition, adventure, and community. And it all begins right here at the Yap Living History Museum. The festival kicks off with a warm welcome from the chairman of the Yap Day Committee, setting the tone for an exciting celebration. As the sun begins to set, the stage comes alive with the rhythmic movements of the Rule Marching Dance, also known traditionally in Yap as Mas, a traditional performance that echoes the strength and unity of the island.